Birds are still out delivering messages? You trying to tell me I need to be working right now? Well, I'm always working, really, to be honest with you. Full moon energy. It's gonna be waning soon, or waxing. I can never remember what it is. What's up with you niggas? What is up with you niggas? See, I had a moment of clarity. I've actually spent the past couple hours counseling and talking to people that have been in my inbox asking for tarot card readings, asking for help and assistance, or just for someone to talk to. So, indeed, myself, I'm having that come into Jesus moment when I'm starting to realize, I've always knew what type of person that I was, and I've been working in customer service. Like I said, I always pull up that whole thing for the past 9 or 10 years. And I had a moment of clarity while I was just in my room. I'm like, I'm really that nigga right now, since there's people out there that don't like when we use the word nigga. But that's me, I become that person, man. I become a therapist. I become a lot of things, a lot of labels and things. I don't want to talk about all these different things, but yeah, the world is new. The world is experiencing new things. And my bad, this is an impromptu video. I didn't even introduce myself properly. But yeah, there's a couple things. There's a whole... We have people in this world that are divinely guided, and they're meant to do specific things. That's their destiny. That's their fates. It's very rare that we are able to alter our fates and our destinies. If someone is strung up on the cross in front of everyone and they have to defend themselves, no one really helped Jesus out when he needed help. So don't jump in and give your advice, or don't jump in and give your, people think that they are tempering the situation, or they think that they're making situations better. Even when you're dealing with friends and family members, when you see people in war or in fights, or even when all of the slaves were on the plantation back in the days, put it like that, working for minimum wage, pennies a day. There were some that were fine with working on the plantation, getting abused and spat on and working for 2 cents a day. They had no problem with that. Master's giving us some hay to lay down on. Master's giving us something to do. Versus being free, being out wild, and not knowing where you're going to get your next meal from, even though Master's giving you sloppy seconds from his pig. And there were us, again, trying to make it current. Just like there are people nowadays that's working minimum wage jobs, or I kind of make the joke about call centers being modern day slave ships with air conditioning. But a lot of these office jobs, man, we were not born on this planet to just work. We were put on this planet to create and cultivate, like Jesus did, like Adam did. So there's a lot of where the misinterpretation of the energies and where we have, I don't know if you want to say evolved or devolved into for the past few thousand years. We're so distracted with capitalism and money and things like that we don't really get a chance to experience life and experience creativity, art, relief, stress. I clearly remember being being in second grade in elementary school in Miami, and children, we would hear the morning announcements and do our morning our works and things like that. But before 11 o'clock we would get out and go to the gym or the park or things like that for a good half hour, 45 minutes or something like that, to help get out that extra stress and to express yourself, especially for men. It's not that hard. Men have testosterone. You can't have a boy sit at a friggin' desk for 8 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, and tell him not to move or not to get up. There's gonna be some issues there, obviously. But yeah, man, stop bashing niggas. N-E-G-U-S. No. Stop bashing niggas. N-I-G-G-A-Z. Stop bashing us. How many times have you used the word or have heard someone use the word? It's another way of expression. That's like stop saying cursing. As a counselor, I have to deal with white folk, Asian folk, black folk. I know what words to use and not to use. And guess what? Most of these people are influenced by black culture. I know. Everybody wants to be a nigga, but nobody wants to be a nigga. But you can't tell a grown-ass man how to talk. Stay out of people's business. If someone is in the middle of doing something, expressing themselves, they don't need to be walking on eggshells on how to express themselves. Oh, he's using the word nigga. Oh, he's using curse words. You can't tell somebody how to react. And this is something that I've learned. This is an idea that I've cultivated over the past 3 years. The only thing that you can control in your life is what you think, what you say, and what you do. You can't control other people. Try to control 10 billion people on this planet, Illuminati. See, it's bigger than the N-word, or it's bigger than one person. You know, we just got a lot of misunderstandings going on around us, man. We got people, we got snowbirds trying to hang out in the kitchen. If it's too hot in the kitchen for you, get out of the kitchen, man. Cook the beef. Cook the beef, well done, on the double with cheese in the frying pan. Man, if you got to get out the frying pan, you might as well get out the kitchen. But I'm gonna watch some of y'all. I'm watching some of y'all. I'm gonna put the light on you. That spirit right there. You don't see him crawling through the phone. I'm watching some of y'all. Some of y'all, hashtag. I'm crazy, right? I look crazy, I sound crazy. I'm just some nigga on the internet that's just running his mouth, right? Yeah, man, that's the thing about the internet, man. You can reach so many people across the world. And then on top of that, being a spiritualist out in the middle of the night, you know, the closer it gets to the witching hour, the crazier the energy get. Like, but yeah, don't take this as a triggering moment or me getting upset or anything and coming out and putting out negative content and things like that. Is actually quite the opposite. I don't like to drop names and things like that, but there's people in this world that's going through specific things and they don't need distractions like people trying to tell them how to limit themselves. You don't make someone the greatest swimmer in the world and tell them, oh, well, you can't brushstroke or you can't backstroke. Like, come on now. If somebody's in war, you don't tell them, oh, you can't sharpen your sword, or oh, you should take off this armor. Like, first of all, you're distracting me. First of all, you're distracting. You know, live in your truest, authentic self. You know, we all have a part to do. That's the whole thing. Play your part. Play your part. You're not the one that's charging in on the front lines with a spear or whatever. Your job is to manage the finances. Your job is to put out information in regards to how are we going to use our monies. How money influences love and relationships. That's your part. Your part is not to get in the middle of the boxing ring and say, hey, stop using the word nigga while y'all in here boxing. Never thought about it, huh? You never thought about how many times the word nigga was used in a professional boxing ring or on a freaking football field or a basketball court. You don't think about that, do you? Nigga.